Welcome back, Road Trader. Road Trader. So much pomp, so much circumstance. Inspection of the systems are done. Everybody's ready to go. Having set the records left by the vessel's previous navigator, I want to double check the route to Dargonis and discovered that it does not match the one recorded in the atlas. It's more of a minor warp fluctuation. The route has been wiped out. It can no longer be used for traveling. To make matters worse, I started checking the paths from the atlas, one after another. It's all the same thing everywhere. The warp is roiling an ominous storm, bursting with vivid and streaming colors. It will not hinder our movement, but all previous knowledge is now utterly useless. Warp storm's bad. Now we can be certain the problems with astropathic communication in the Dargonis Expanse are no coincidence. There is a warp disturbance in your way, Lord Captain. It is swallowing messages and disrupting familiar routes. This means you need to locate the key worlds of the Von Valesius Protector as soon as possible. I am talking about Janus, Dargonis, and Kiva Gamma. Charting new routes so they can be reached and restoring control over the necessary next steps. Tell me about Janus. Oh, they terraformed Janus. It's a powerful food base capable of supplying a burgeoning protectorate and exporting provisions to the outer worlds at the same time. Janus owes much of its prosperity to the governor of House Viat. Under its leadership, the world has grown ever more prosperous year after year, securing shipments and taxes while keeping its workforce tightly controlled. So, Governor House Garpak. It's an industrial world. Rare material resources. Planet features Adeptus Mechanicus Manufactorum. It's a factory. And process of materials and present for shipments. Manufactorums of the colony are inhabited by committed industrious machine spirits. Mistress totally been neglected to mention that it supplies heavy machinery, forge harvesters to vessel systems and components. You display commendable knowledge of our worlds. What's Dargonis? Heart and Soul's capital. It's where your main administrative resources and storage facilities are. It is also the Von Valesius Palace. If you'd like to know, this is where you will publicly accept the title of Rogue Trader. Okay. World should we deal with first? We discovered the angry world will supply your protectorate with something none of your servants could do without: sustenance. On the other hand, I'm concerned about the rumors concerning Kiva Gamma. I thought this was, I didn't know it was my world. I thought it was something else. There have been no problems on Janus for many years, but something is very wrong with the industrial world right now. Okay. I trust I do not have to explain the capital. Losing it would make us a laughingstock of other dynasties. Okay. Wow. Bolster the morale of the crew. Okay.
Lord Captain. It is wise for a rogue trader to have caches where they can safely store important information. And utterly unwise to share the coordinates of such caches with anyone, even one's most trusted associates. I'm afraid I do not know how to find the caches, but I can offer some help. Your predecessor used this numeric code to deactivate certain defense systems in her service. If I know Lady Theodora as well as I think, then I'm quite certain that she left her caches well guarded. In that case, this code will be useful to you.
Great. Alright, talk to the High Factorum. Order the shipping and transportation of goods. Fellowship of the Void. Pirate chainmail. Medium armor 50%. That's so good. We can get this as well. I just got a reputation of about 4,000. You want heretic and Xeno artifacts. Well, I got some Xeno artifacts here. I got ranged weapons I can give you. It's not very helpful. 1,200. We're not quite there. Weapons. Sort. They're 5 each. Where'd they go? They disappeared. Can I do that? No. That's really annoying. What? That doesn't make any sense. Not sorted. There we go. You can't take these out, which is really annoying. I can only take out weapons. Right here. So a patterned sword. Prisoner shank. 30 more points. I need 5. Split. There. Can I move you up here? No? Veil render. I don't need this anymore. The cargo. Soul Siphon I do need. Because Veil Render increases Veil and does more damage. It's 15 points, this brings us 30. Here's a Psychic Staff. Great Sword is 10, it's 55. Let's split you. I'll take you to 60. And then I need 6. Oh, you 8. What's wrong with me? There you go. that's those. For these guns, oh, these are 15. Wow. You are 5, so we will add you to cargo. You are 15. You are 10. You are 10. You are 15. I need 30, so I need 2 of these. Boom. Add the cargo. The Weber. Two boulders. Okay, just put you in there. We'll split you. That's 40. We'll split you 4 and 4. That's 100. Two las pistols. Deadshot stub revolver. I'm not using these. They're really short range. That's 15, 10, 20, 30. Don't really have a lot of weapons. Plus 60s, that's 90. 105, so I could do that one. Weber would be 10. Which I could put in cargo. $30, $40, boom. Okay, we could do it that way. And I do have 40 points of lance pistol. Armor. Well, that's just straight out the cargo. Why did I think that was 10? I don't know. 75, 90, I need another 10. These are 10. Enough. 1. Boom. So if we add to cargo, you. I don't need that anymore. I don't need that anymore. That's 60. 75. This is 20. Split that too. Boom. Okay. These things we're gonna keep. These are Xeno artifacts. Games creations. Weapon skill stuff. I don't know about that. These are miscellaneous cargo. This is nothing cargo. This cargo. Blade sure we gotta keep. These are all cargoes of sorts, but not enough. These are all ship components. Okay. Wow. Rogue Trader's Cogitator. Oops. Turn it on. Okay. Where's Henrik's? Here. That's who we have to talk to.
To what do I owe this visit? The cult's ordinary members are humans who have been corrupted by the archenemy, traitors to the Imperium, and accomplices of chaos. Participation in the cult's rituals always entails brainwashing, literally and figuratively. The longer cult members spend among other cultists, the less critically they think, and the more closely they resemble obedient livestock, stripped of their fear and instinct for self-preservation. The worst of them go to their deaths without an inkling of doubt, ready to take hundreds and thousands of souls with them. As for those at the top of the cult's hierarchy, we have not yet managed to get a lead on all of the cult's leaders. I imagine that some of them are hiding in the depths of the Coronis Expanse. But those who are orchestrating the fanatics on nearby worlds are hiding very well indeed. Or receiving protection from above. Governors, commanders, rogue traders. History is full of those who neglect their duty to the Golden Throne and seek allies in the wrong places. We discovered the first traces of it as soon as we arrived in the Coronis Expanse. Since then, the more we learn, the better we see just how far the roots of this blight extend. Destroying individual cells is pointless. We must cut this beast off at its head. I need to confirm the reports from my agents. According to them, one of the cult's leaders is in the Kiava Gamma segment, an industrial world within the dominion of the Von Valancius dynasty. I hope you won't impede my investigation. As you wish. Yes, but not here. I wouldn't want our
Okay. Talk to me in my office. It's huge. Thank you for finding an opportunity to talk. I trust now would be a good time to explain the reason for my return aboard your ship. Any chance to help the Inquisition? To business then. The cult of the Foundon, the madmen preach their heretical doctrine among the denizens of the Cronus Expanse and instigate crimes against the throne of and humanity. One such crime took place in your protectorate. Lord Inquisitor considered it necessary to have one of his acolytes accompany the rogue trader on the voyage into the corrupted region. I also need to meet with one of my observers on the capital world of your dominion. Well versed in how the Inquisition is organized. Pandora? Yes, initially our arrival in the Cronus Expanse was dictated by the need to fight Xenos, but there's more. The cult is tangentially related to my main specialization. Perhaps I'll be able to reveal the full truth someday, but right now I ask you to display humility and patience. Lord Inquisitor mentioned in his letter he's willing to show lenience towards my actions that would otherwise be interpreted as radical. That is correct. I should show greater tolerance for the mistakes of the newly appointed rogue trader. To be frank, I am surprised the Lord Inquisitor is not the type to indulge the weakness of soul and mind, even in someone who only recently accepted the burden of a lofty title. Chaos treads softly, Pandora. The main danger of secret cults and sects is that they are like seeds. They can remain in the ground for decades, safe from all scrutiny, until an opportunity to sprout, grow, and bear monstrous fruit presents itself. The emergence of a cult on one of the rogue trader's planets does not mean the dynasty head herself is a chaos worshipper. Having said that, it should be noted that Theodora von Valancius was famous for her loose interpretation of the freedoms granted by the warrant. The bloodline can be stained by ancestral transgressions. If it is indeed so, it is in your best interest to do whatever necessary to redeem yourself, and then, perhaps, you'll get a chance to salvage your dynasty's reputation. The person I mentioned is not a spy, but a secretary of the administrative department of Dragonus. The planet's governor and Theodora are fully aware of his status. His duty is to fulfill the sacred oath to the Golden Throne and eliminate threats to the Imperium. His name is Achilles Scalander. As soon as we contact Dragonus, I will introduce you as the new head of Dynasty. I am sure you will appreciate the presence of such an advisor among your subjects, and I suggest you heed his words, at least occasionally. They're chaos worshippers. Yes, we know. They're stronger than we thought. They're not just a group of crazy people. I've already agreed to give you a chance. What else? Rogue Trader should deliver me to the system that contains the industrial world of Kayava Gamma. I will then accompany you to the surface to determine what the cult is planning and how it intends to use the resources that have fallen into their clutches, which may well include the blessed engines of the Adeptus Mechanis and even the followers of the Omnissiah themselves. I'll be frank. The answer to this question is unlikely to please either of us. The machinations of chaos usually go beyond solely inflicting countless deaths and destruction. Having their plans come to fruition would lead to far more terrible consequences. One of the systems in the Kronos Expanse is already lost. May the Emperor protect us from watching this tragedy play out again. You gonna run into more Chaos Space Marines? I have no doubt it will happen sooner or later, Pandora. Chaos Marines siding with the cult is very, very bad news. Most likely, they kept away until recently, pulling their puppet strings from a respectable distance. These traitors seldom show up alone. The best we can count on is having to deal with just a squad of Chaos Space Marines at the Kronos Expanse, not an entire company. Yeah, okay, whatever. Seeds of corruption, suspicion fall. Disjointed pieces of things. Not long ago, a vessel from the world arrived on footfall. Yeah, I should have read that. I don't know what happened. What's the Dracurai? One of the branches of the Eldar, an ancient and vicious Xeno race. Their creatures are living terror to ordinary people who fall prey to their raids, for the simple reason that the victims are not killed outright, but instead become their playthings, just as you and I need air to survive. The Dracurai requires psychic energy born from torment and pain. Ew. They go to the webway, not the warp. Alright. I do not know why they stole the sun and brought the fulfillment of the cult's prophecies. Perhaps the Xenos themselves have played in the arch enemy's designs, or perhaps Aurora's divinations, in fact, describe the Dakrari's actions. There is only one thing I can say with absolute certainty. There is no alliance between the cult of the Final Dawn and the Xenos. It is simply impossible. Let me put it this way. You may think whatever you want of me, but my goal is not to hinder you. I am here to help you in your fight against foes. Huh. Thank you for sparing your time. Ancestry records? Shrine of Remembrance. These supposed to be backers? That's cool. Okay, cool. Very cool. To the wood ship. Alright. Just pushing all the buttons. Let's continue. Lord Captain, we are once more within the reach of Von Valencia's protectorate. Of utmost urgency is restoring communication with your planets and bestowing the wisdom of your decrees upon the stewards, developing colonies, reclaiming new territories, and establishing trade links. Oh, we'll extract those. Oh, now I have 5. Opening the map. It's a vast region. I got 21 profit factor. I got 1 people. I got none of anything else. Okay. By steering your flagship towards it, you can explore planets, study anomalies. To switch the map, click the button at the bottom right corner. This button. And then we can go teleport places. No. Boy, oh boy. Travel between systems fraught with mortal peril takes place in another dimension, known as a warp. The circular button at the bottom of the screen to have the ship's navigator chart new routes. To initiate, left mouse button for warp travel. Routes colors indication of danger level. Green routes are absolute safest. Yellow routes, unpredictable events can happen in the jump, and orange routes denote high probability ship comes under attack even in the warp. Red routes are a sure sign that the ship will be assaulted by hostile forces during travel. You can spend Navigator's Insight, which can be acquired by discovering is getting new systems. Cache in the old bridge. Chart new routes. Oh, okay. This Valancius. Oh, this place is sweet. Karnak. Founding worlds. This is the Kronos Expanse. It's on like a old-timey realm. Even stars. Cursed Demise. Orc face. I don't know what that is. Doesn't look good though. Threatening routes. Back to bridge. Oh boy. Status scanning could reveal the route, but you could still get there by spending navigator insight points. Oh, neat. Okay. Like tons of systems. Right. I'm not done with Furibundus. We're here for some reason. Let's get back on the footfall. And in the shadow quarters we have things to do. But we're gonna go talk to what's her face. Yeah, this is fine. You know what? We'll take Gaylord. He's got the gear that I need. Press any key. Yep, just run up here. I think she's over here.
My veins.
So we're in the bar. There we go. Jay should be here.
Rough day.
You have no idea.
I just might. That's the second bottle you've downed.
Jai Hidari. Falco sends his regards.
And what does that unholy scion of a Grox and a Brahan want from me this time? Oh, wait, I don't really care. My sole plans for tonight are drowning my grief in a sea of Amasak.
We'll give you grief, all right. Get out!
Don't think so, Ashmag. And tell Falco to come himself next time.
Hidari, I am tired of your mess. Out! Get some sleep. We'll talk about settling up later.
Okti Shireen, light of my eyes. Can't you see my soul is full of sadness? Have you no heart at all? Let go of your material concerns and let me grieve in peace. Have we met somewhere before?
She's drunk. Yeah, what a great picture.
Greetings, Shireen. With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Call me Pandora.
Well then, here's to our meeting. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that you're someone special, since you've been granted an audience with the Liege of Footfall himself. It's always a pleasure to make the acquaintance of someone powerful. And the timing couldn't be better. Jai Hidari at your service. Professional trader, shrewd commercial broker, and, may he steal my tongue if I'm lying, the most honest dealer on Footfall. Nonetheless, we all have our problems, and at times even one's many merits aren't enough to solve them. Perhaps it would be no trouble for a person with your kind of power and standing to assist someone with my kind of predicament.
What do you need help with?
You see, Shireen, there's one cardinal rule on Footfall. Anything goes as long as it doesn't get in the way of business. I'm someone who's been able to exploit that rule to the fullest. And in recent years, I've hit it so big, I've become a speck of sand in someone's green eye. They used to throw small wrenches into my dealings here and there. Well, now they've decided to really put their backs into it. Some rats stolen my cargo and dragged it off to the seediest part of the Shadow Quarters. A crummy place even for connoisseurs of Footfall's unique atmosphere. When I asked the Liege for protection, we had a mutual misunderstanding. I believe Vladimir, in a most lamentable fashion, has forgotten his duties as guardian of the downtrodden and wronged. So I'm in desperate need of a new one. And you, Shireen, fit the bill perfectly. All I need is for you to drop by one dark corner of Footfall Shadow Quarters and pound it into the thieves' heads that taking Hidari's property carries certain risks.
Commerce test succeeded. Jai appears to be a serious operator on Footfall. The Legion's refusal to help means the loss of potential ally. So Jai is encroaching on his turf. Well. I will become your
May the
patron.
Exalted One bless you and your progeny. Then here's what we'll do. We shouldn't be seen together before we make it to the safe house. I'll head there first. I'll take my own special route so I won't be spotted. Right. Here. That's where those ashmags are keeping the stolen cargo. Out the bar, over the bridge, and to the left. There in the depths you'll find a small courtyard, through which you can get to the place. I'll be waiting nearby. You can come when it suits you, but the sooner you do, the better. I'll see you then, Shireen.
Oh, we're going. We are going. It'll be great. Out the bar and to... She disappeared. Alright, we'll do it in the next episode.
I am the rogue thread.
So if we go... yeah, here we go. Wanted on football. That's what I want. So errands. From to the shadow quarters. Everything converges in the shadow quarters. That's perfect. We could do Anver, we could do Jai, we could do whatever Rod is. We'll do them. But I'll see you next time. Right. Yeah, we were trying to find cultists. What do you want? Sun symbol described in blue and gold. I'll totally remember that. Okay. I wasn't born in the Expanse. She was sent. Took her forever to get here. We kind of know some of this. No one was waiting for me on this side. The people who were supposed to greet me knew about my imminent arrival had died. Oh yeah, it took her a long time. The fall became my cage. I know who it was. So she just like arrived. Yeah, a sign, almost a portent, showed me the right path. It's not something I can speak of like this on the street, in this den of malice. Alright, we gotta keep going. Alright.